This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Can you say three-peat? Union Scotties, WPIAL champions.
The New Shannock Lancers are PIAA Class 2A state champions once again.
Swing and a miss. The Union Scotties. It's double gold for the County of Champions.
Wilmington, your District 10 1A champ.
Makes the catch. That will do it. Mohawk, back to back. Go celebrate.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
There he is. Left corner for three. He's the now all-time leading scorer.
Palmer McCain makes the catch. Somehow the adjustment, and he is going to take it to the house.
Francis Monitis works through Rinson. Has a chance. Score! Off
the tip of the glove of the first baseman, Benedict. Actually recovered. And did they get her? They did!
Oh, he has wide open. Gabe McKnight gets the touchdown.
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
And a good late Wednesday afternoon to you here from Newcastle's George Washington Field, where tonight we have a showdown in 5A Section 1 softball as Plum, the Mustangs, come to town to take on the Newcastle Lady Hurricanes. Important game for Newcastle here tonight. Bottom line for the Canes, they need to win this game tonight, get a little bit of help from a couple teams here, either Penn Hills or this Plum team coming up against North Hills. North Hills either needs to lose tonight or they need to lose to Plum on Friday, and Newcastle needs to win this game tonight to have an outside shot, or to really have a shot, period, at the playoffs. Shaler at 11-0 tops Section 1. Plum is 7-3 in second place. Fox Chapel at 7-4 in third. North Hills in fourth at 5-5, and Newcastle is at 5-6. Mars and Penn Hills are out of the mix. Eric Thomas and Tim Continenza with you here tonight. It's a gorgeous evening for some softball here in Lawrence County on this Wednesday night, and we're going to get it going here with the Plum lineup as they will be up to bat first against this NECA pitching staff, which Tim really has got to get a good outing here tonight because their pitching staff this season with a 6+ ERA, that has been a problem for this team. Scoring runs has not been a problem, but controlling the other team and getting outs and pitching well has been a problem, and that's what NECA's going to have to do here tonight in order to get this win, one that they need if they're going to have any shot at getting into the WPIAL playoffs. First to bat here for the Mustangs is going to be Liana Yusko. Yusko's got 414 for an average this season, 3 hits the last game against Penn Hills. First pitch, ground ball to short and over to first. And there is quickly one away here in the top of the first inning.
Now batting.
Lineup for Plum here, you just saw Yusko. Jaden Gentile is next. Riley Stevens third. Lily DeLuca bats fourth. Kenzie Murata fifth. Brooke Bernosky sixth. Sydney PC is seventh. Abby Leff in the 8th spot. And Gia Tavella is the designated player tonight for Plum. And on or in the circle for Newcastle tonight is Zoe Shields.
Yeah, they're asking a lot from Zoe tonight just to really keep this Plum team in check throughout tonight's ballgame. As you mentioned, such an important opportunity for them.
Little flare to second base there, and that was picked up defensively for the Canes here tonight. It is DeGenero Young at the corners. You have Lutton at second, and Gallo is at short. Stalnecker Stalsinski and Dwyer patrol the outfield, so quickly 2 away. Shields gets ahead in the count, 1-0 to Riley Stevens, the starting pitcher for Plum tonight.
Yeah, nice changeup to open up this at bat for Zoe Shields.
That one misses for a ball. Shields on the season, 5.54 ERA, 4-6, 48 innings pitched, has allowed 56 runs, 38 earned, 20 walks, 30 strikeouts. Opposing teams are hitting .306 off of her for the season. That one is roped into left, and it's going to get down for a base hit. First one of the night is Stevens quickly rounds first and gets to second on a stand-up double. They're going to courtesy run for Stevens, as most teams will do. It's going to be Cadence Omer. Scored 4 runs this season, 5 games played for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's just what they wanted, to get that extra base hit here, getting a runner in scoring position with 2 down.
That one is popped up. Right field line, and then running in is Dwyer to make the catch. And that is going to do it for Plum here in the top of the first inning. So no runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 stranded. We played a half inning here at George Washington Field. It's 0-0. Newcastle coming to bat in the bottom of the first on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Hey, Mom, do you need a ride to the store today?
Oh, no thanks, hon. I got it covered. Mike's taking me.
Okay, well, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? I can take you to that.
No, I got it covered too. Mike's taking me.
Mike?
Yes, Mike's my Axe driver. Picks me up right at my door and even helps carry my groceries. It's so convenient to schedule and ride with Axe. Wish I would have called him sooner.
Okay, Mom. Sounds like you got it covered.
I have an apple pie ready to eat. How about you help me with that?
Contractors, the Department of Healthy Homes needs you. From small to large residential projects, you can help families live safer and healthier with the quality work you do. It's rewarding in more ways than one. Call LCAP's Department of Healthy Homes today.
And back here at George Washington Field, Eric Thomas, Tim Continenz with you as we go to the bottom of the second inning. And Newcastle will take its first at-bats here this evening. The order for the Hurricanes looks like this. Elias Stalsinski. I'm going to get her name right at some point tonight.
I understand the feeling.
Gabby Mangieri, Angie Gallo, Michaela DeGennaro, Zoe Shields, Maya Dwyer will bat and play right field tonight. Michaela Young at first, and then Mackenzie Lutton and Chloe Stallnecker
batting first for
Newcastle. The Canes.
Number 3, Aaliyah.
And today's starting lineup is brought to you by the Crane Room Group. Hurry after the game with wing specials on Thursdays and Saturday evenings. Always daily specials as well. That is the Crane Room Grill. Find them online at craneroom.com.
In the circle for Plum. That first pitch swinging is going to be down the left field line and foul. For Plum, pitching tonight is going to be Riley Stevens. 3.87 ERA, 2-1 this season. 55 strikeouts, 15 walks. If there is an issue with her for this Plum team, it's the fact that she's allowed 8 home runs this season. That is a high number for softball pitching. 2 double-digit strikeout games, including 12 against Newcastle the first time these two teams met a couple weeks ago.
It tells you that she gets a little bit more of the plate at times than what she wants to do, giving good swinging opportunities for the batter.
Gabby Mangieri is on deck. That one is high. Misses for the ball. 2-1 the count now. 3-1 the count now to Stalsinski, who had a home run and 2 RBIs the first time these two teams met, and a leadoff walk for the Canes.
Number 5, Gabby.
That's what you want to do, is get your leadoff hitter on. Now you have an opportunity to make decisions to either move them on or maybe try to steal second base and keep the pressure on as the single comes in from third base coach.
Gabby Mangieri stands in now for the Canes. 400, 3 home runs, 20 RBI this season. And the throw to first. Back safely.
Yeah, a little indecision there. She turned to square, couldn't quite pick up the ball. And then runner got kind of caught in no man's land in Stalzinski, and then she was able to dive back just in time.
And Jerry trying to bust out of a 2-for-11 slump. Shows bunt again down the line to second, and out at second on the attempted steal is Stalzinski, and there's one gone. It's a very good fielding team in Plum. And you see why right away, and the scoring threat neutralized immediately, but you got to like the Canes trying to
be aggressive.
Manufacture, yep. And that one's high. Mangieri stands in there.
No, I think anytime you can get on base on a free pass to start an inning, you want to be aggressive, and that's exactly what the Canes did.
That one is popped up, and that is going to be playable for the second basewoman, DeLuca.
Number 21, Angie Gallo.
2 away here with the number 3 hitter, Angie Gallo, coming up to bat now for the Canes. Gallo with 2 home runs this season. It's a Canes team as an offense hitting .374, 18 home runs this season. First one misses for ball 1. 62 stranded. They've got 33 doubles and 8 triples this season. So the lineup again, offense, and misses again for ball 2. Offense not the issue for the Canes. It's pitching.
No, yeah, exactly. Got to, continue to try to support this pitching a little bit better, but they're scoring the runs. They're just defensively pitching, giving up too many runs.
Ground ball to short. It bounces off the glove of Gentile onto first in time. And the inning quickly comes to a close. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We've played 1. We're scoreless. We go to the top of the second next on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Kenzie Murata will lead it off here for Plum in the top of the second inning. No score. Plum got 1 hit in the top of the first. And a double by Riley Stevens. That one's in there for strike 1.
That's what you want to do if you're Shields. You want to get ahead of the batter, get that strike 1, and try to make them a little more defensive.
Low, misses for ball 1. Murata, also a pitcher on this team, hitting .194 this season. Not many innings of work, but it is one of the key components. They've thrown 4 pitchers this season. Shields started the first game between these two. 139 pitches. That ground ball to short, playable, and thrown all across the way by Gallo, and there's 1 away.
Now batting number 3, Brooke Bernoski.
That'll bring up Brooke Bernoski. 2 RBI in the last game for Plum against Penn Hills. Plum offense hitting .352 this season, 23 doubles, a triple, 10 home runs. Power hitting for these two teams, 28 home runs combined.
Yeah, no, that tells you that they're making great contact, squaring up to the ball and driving it probably to all fields.
Can't tell if home runs are going up in softball or if it's just the norm.
You know, I'm not sure on that one. That's a great question. It is, I think, there's more instruction on hitting than ever before. And these girls are learning, you know, how to evaluate a strike zone and what pitches to go after. And I think that's really has kind of improved the hitting across the board, you know, in up and down the league. So that might be the most prevalent thing to the home run hitting. They're just seeing the ball better.
1-2 now to Bernowski. Shields trying to get the strikeout. That one is high. It's 2-2. Perfect weather night here for some softball. It's 75 degrees. It's going to drop into the 50s tonight, but for the rest of tonight, looks pretty good. That one's foul tipped into the net.
I know, a beautiful spring day for late April or mid-April, I guess, still.
And low 60s tonight. Good day tomorrow, too. Good day Friday. Saturday, a little questionable. And Sunday should be nice. That one's found in the net again to stay alive for Bernowski.
Well, an opportunity to get a lot of baseball and softball games in this week for all schools, and that's a good thing. Scheduled and won't be kind of falling behind.
Fly ball into foul territory. It's going to get into the bullpen. Again, Bernowski will stay alive. Yeah. This Plum team has only walked 40 times in the 12 games so far. 64 strikeouts, so it's a lineup that puts it in play. 92 hits on the season.
She's fouled off the last 3 straight pitches.
That one is flared into center, coming on to make that catch. It's Stelsinski, and there's 2 away. Good start to this one by Shields, who allowed the double to Stevens, and beyond that, has retired the other 5. It's going to bring up Sydney Pesey, center fielder. 440 on the season. That one skips, and it's in there for ball 1. That one is popped up. Playable at third base. DeGennaro puts it away. And that'll do it for Plum here in the top of the second. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. After 1.5, no score. Newcastle coming to bat on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Attorneys Parada, Jones, and McCree are dedicated to giving their clients the best chance at a positive result. From personal injury, criminal and corporate law, real estate, municipal law, to wills and estates, their team will work with you through every step of the legal process. With Parada, Jones, and McCree, excellence is our guarantee.
Michaela DeGennaro leads it off here for Newcastle in the bottom of the second inning, followed by Zoe Shields and then Maya Dwyer. Let's talk about our keys to the game here today, brought to you by LGKG. Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, George have been Lawrence County attorneys for 90 years. It's the home team advantage with their law firm of AV-rated attorneys and super lawyers at LGKG. Give me a key here tonight. Obviously,
obviously
Newcastle has to win the game.
Yeah, Newcastle has to win the game. When they're on bases, they're going to have to run the base paths smart and good and give themselves extra bases when available and try to get those extra runs in because they've been having trouble giving up too many runs during the game. So they got to get those extra runs. I think it's really going to be key. Running the bases here tonight.
2-1 to count to DeGennaro. That one is hit in the air and drifting back and coming in actually from left to make the play is left.
Number 10, Zoe Shields.
And that'll bring up Zoe Shields for the Canes. Our impact players brought to you by Nick's Auto Body. Collision, repair, paint, and detailing. Full service mechanical. Interior cleaning. Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands. I'm going to throw this young lady at the plate for Newcastle in there as an impact player, and Zoe Shields trying to help herself out here, number one, but two, strong start for her tonight. She's going to have to continue that and limit this Plum offense here tonight. Ground ball chopped to short. Throw over to first in time. And there's two away. And after an opening walk, Stevens has come back very well here and retired 4 straight.
Yeah, she gave up that leadoff walk, who was eliminated on the caught stealing, and she has been perfect ever since.
It's Maya Dwyer who stands in now for Newcastle with 2 gone. Dwyer, 382, is a hit in 5 of the last 6 games for the Canes. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, went down at that low one trying to golf it out there. Unable to connect.
It's quickly 0-2 with 2 gone. Stevens, and that one misses for a ball. Grounded, coming in from third to make the play across the way is Murata. 3 up and 3 down at the end of 2. Nothing, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the third, scoreless here on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Tonight, someone is cold, hungry, and forgotten. At City Rescue Mission, we're more than a shelter. We're a bright beacon of light in our community, serving those in need to make our community stronger and healthier. We offer real help and real hope, and that hope is Jesus. We serve him by serving others in love, grace, mercy, and compassion. But we can't do it without you. Be the reason someone's story is rewritten in Christ. Give today at cityrescuemission.org.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Third inning we go. Nothing here as the first pitch is fouled away. I'll turn it over to Tim Continenza.
Thank you, Eric. As we head to the top of the third inning, is Left, Stevens, and Yusko due up here for Plum. Left waiting for the 1-0 delivery here from Zoe Shields. Going to be up high and even up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike.
Shields has located 13 of her first 21 pitches for strikes and a good start. That one, though, just missing upstairs.
Well, running check swing. Foul ball, and they'll move the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shields a righty. Works from the middle of the rubber. Another kind of check running swing, and that's going to fall in for a base hit. So left will reach on the single.
Number 11, Gia Tavella.
And I'll bring up
Gia Tavella, the designated player, who's up. Left, by the way, hitting now 5 of the last 6 games. She's coming off a 3 RBI game against Penn Hills. We're going to hop that right now.
Swing, and the ball's going to get back behind the screen. And runner will advance to second base on the pass ball.
Anything out of the outfield is going to be trouble. In across the way, a little bit normal depth in right field for Dwyer. The other 2 left and center have come in a little bit.
Another foul ball on that kind of slap hit, trying to get going here. And a ground ball, third base side, foul. And the count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tavella is going to slap hit it into left field. Play at third base will be safe, as left will beat the throw on the base hit there.
Number 2, Leanna Yusko.
Just not deep enough to get the run home. But obviously now with 1 in scoring position, this is now trouble here. This is the type of spot where Shields has to get her team out of it.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Drive down the line, and it's fair, and it's going to go to the wall.
That's going to
score a couple. And on the double, and they're going to hold right there, is Yusko on the two bagger to drive in 2 runs.
Yeah, that was a beautiful piece of hitting right down the line, and making them pay, making Newcastle pay. This is the situation we were talking about where they just can't seem to get out of it from a pitching standpoint. You know, here you have no outs and you got 2 runs across, back to the top of the order. This is a problem spot here for Newcastle. They may have to start relying on that offense to play catch-up again.
Jaden Gentile now at the plate. Took that first pitch for a ball. Runner at second base is Yusko. That's going to be outside for a ball. And Shield falls behind 2-0 here. We're in the 3rd inning. 2 runs across here for Plum. That's going to hit the inside corner for a strike.
Good pitch.
Move the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, nobody out here. Runner at second base for Plum, and Gentile at the plate. Squares the bunt. Runner's going to try to steal third, and successfully does.
Base hit's going to get the 3rd run across here. You got to be careful here if you're Newcastle. This Plum team has outscored its last 2 opponents 33-3. 11 times this season this offense has produced double-digit runs.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. That's going to be up high, ball 4. And you now have runners at the corners here for the Mustangs.
Now batting for Plum, number 33, Riley Steffen.
Riley Steffen steps in.
And not only have they had those double-digit runs in 11 games, 8 of those they've won by double digits. So when they start scoring, you've got to be on your P's and Q's defensively.
Stefan doubled in her last at-bat. And she'll step in about the front side of the batter's box. Here comes Shields' delivery. Runner goes from first, and a foul ball down the first base line. Shields could use a punch out here. With runners at the corner and nobody down and 2 runs already across. There's another foul ball. And Shields now out in front, 0-2 against Stevens. She rocks and throws. Down low, runner going to advance to second base on a stolen base. As Gentel takes second.
Throw was cut off there. That was going to be a late throw anyway. Little double clutch there behind the plate by Mangieri. So good job to move over from short for Gallo to cut that off to prevent it from going into the outfield.
And here's a right up the box for a base hit. 1 run will score, and there's the runner will advance to second as the ball gets by the catcher, but the runner at third will hold there.
Lily DeLuca.
Going to get a courtesy runner once again. It's going to be Cadence Omer for Stevens.
So runners at second and third. Foul ball straight back. DeLucia. The cleanup hitter here. Still nobody out here in the top of the third. And there's a pop-up first base side just into the outfield grass. And their runner will tag and try to come home. And she's safe sliding underneath the tag. And that is the third run of the inning on the sac fly.
Boy, that was razor tight.
Yeah, from my vantage point, it looked like she couldn't quite get the tag down in time. And she did come across just in time.
Throw was good, maybe just a hair high.
Now batting for Plum, number 12.
And a great
Lindsay
job
Murata.
by Gentile to get in low underneath the throw there to make sure she could see coming down the line. The throw was going to be a touch high. Get as low as you possibly can to the ground and get that run across.
So 1 down and another run across. 3 here in the third, with runner now at third being Stevens. Or excuse me, 4 runs across.
Yeah, they're starting to put bats on balls too.
Yeah. Starting to square up Shields here. That's a ball. Moves the count to 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. They get the bunt down. It'll go foul. We'll move the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Murata. Bats from the right side. Here's the pitch. That's going to be down low, even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the delivery. And another one shot into the gap. This will roll to the wall. 1 run will score as Murata will get a double as she cruises into second base standing up.
Number 3, Brooke Bernowski.
And it's now 5-0 here in the top of the third. Brooke Bernowski at the plate. Takes the first pitch on the outside corner for a strike. So big inning here for the Mustangs, as they've scored 5 times and still have runner in scoring position in Murato. And that is a foul ball, first base side. Murata hit the double to drive in the run there. Just to remind everybody, coming up at the half inning was the Melee Chiropractic Melee Minute. Another base hit goes up the center. A throw home, and the ball's not going to be handled by the catcher. Run will score, and runner will move to second base on the throw. So it's now 6-0. 6 hits, 6 runs here for Plum.
Sydney Pesci.
Pesci at the plate. She looks to bunt and will foul it straight back as they're trying to advance the runner here from second base. Still only 1 down here in the inning. Shields rocks and delivers. Going to be down low. It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
You're assuming we're going to get to the middle of the third at some point.
Yeah. Well, we can only make assumptions at this stage of the game. Down ball, low, and it now moves the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. Coming up after the game, we will have the Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game Award. That is a fly ball out to right, and unable to make the catch is Dower and Dreyer, and that ball is going to be a ground roll double, and that'll put runner at second, and Bernowski will score.
Now batting for Plum, number 8, Abby Left.
So they batted around here in the third inning.
Yes.
And you're looking at everybody in this lineup, 1 through 9, has done damage in this inning. Even the sac fly by DeLuca got a run across. So everybody has contributed to this inning. This has been an absolute avalanche here for this Plum offense.
Just nothing has gone Newcastle way. They have just absolutely put every pitch in play and making them count.
7 hits, a walk, and a sac fly in the inning.
Yeah, 7 hits, 7 runs in 1 inning. Tells you everything going on here. And I have Shields now at 53 total pitches. I think we've got a change in pitchers here, Eric. We do. We're going to bring in.
Yeah, 51 total.
Yeah. Checking in now at.
All right, so the pitching change for Newcastle, they're going to lift Shields, and they're going to bring in Lexi Moyer to pitch.
Yes. So Lexi Moore is now in the circle. As she's in the midst of her wind-up, or her warm-up, I should say.
Pitching for Newcastle, Lexi Moyer.
And Abby Left will come in. Batting for the second time in the inning is Abby Left. Bats from the left side. This time she'll face Alexis Moyer, who's now in the circle. Here's the delivery, and they're going to try a bunt, and she'll miss the bunt for strike one. So they're going to say they're going to call it a ball, I guess. They're saying she didn't offer at it.
Been a lot of consternation between the Newcastle dugout and the home plate umpire. There were a couple times, even between innings, the last time they were arguing something between innings.
So we're going to undo that and make it a ball, I believe. They have to pitch the ball here within the next 10 seconds. They called a ball for not putting the ball in play, and it's now 2-0. Okay, I think they're going to potentially walk left. No, now they're going to get back up, but it's now 2-0. Here's the pitch, and it's outside, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. 1 down here in the top of the third. 7 runs already across here for Plum. Abby left at the plate. Moyer in the circle. PC at second base for Plum. That's going to hit the outside corner for a strike.
Yeah, we mentioned this Newcastle pitching staff, 6.47 ERA in this season. Shields has the best ERA of the starters. Moyer comes in 8 appearances, 1-0, but 7.74, and we said it. This has been a problem.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
And she has also allowed 6 home runs, and opposing batters, Tim, are hitting .378 off Moyer. You don't have a lot of options in terms of depth with this pitching on this Newcastle side. It is what it is. You have to just try to figure it out as you go, kind of paint by number, maybe, game by game or within a game like we're seeing here tonight, but you've got to find some type of consistency in that circle.
Here's the pitch, and another foul ball straight back. And we'll do it again at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second is PC. There's 1 down. 7 runs already across here for Plum.
Moyer's a junior. You look at Shields, she's only a sophomore, so they're going to grow. They're going to get stronger. They're going to become better pitchers, but it's just you're relying on them to get outs, and right now that's not happening, not just in this game but overall.
Another foul ball first base side, and this will go out of play.
We know the difference between the kind of the have and have not with pitching here in softball. We're accustomed the last couple of years to seeing what Newcastle with Neshannock and what Union have done pitching, where 1 or 2 runs is going to win you the game. I mean, they were bludgeoning teams even with great pitching too, but you could go get 2-0 wins, 3-0 wins, and feel confident doing that.
Ground ball to third base. They'll fire across for the out. And that is the second out of the inning.
Now batting for Plum, number 11, Gia Tavella.
Runner advances to third. So 2 down. And Gina Tavella now at the plate. And it's going to be up high, ball 1. And another pop up and into the outfield, and a run will score on the base hit just beyond first base.
Now batting for Plum, number 2, Leanna Yesler.
And they continue to hit the ball here against the Hurricanes. It is now 8-0.
Now, this might not get to 15 with 2 outs here in the third, but
Loose ball that comes across the plate down low. Runner will advance to second base on the steal.
we very well could be looking at a situation where this is a 10-run here quickly.
Yeah, we're getting to that level very fast here. Yusko grounded out and has doubled. She's 1 for 2 tonight. They're going to move the runner back to first base. Okay. There's a pop-up foul. That might stay in play, and it's going to hit the screen and become a foul ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 down here, but 8 have scored here for Plum. Liana Yusko at the plate, batting from the right side. Here's the delivery. And a deep fly ball. This one has a chance to get out of here. And it does. No, just short of it. Hit the top of the fence and stayed in play. But in the process, it's another double and another run scored here for Plum.
The last time you saw a player get 2 doubles in the same inning? Yusko just did it.
Yes. And that's the 9th run of the inning. There's another loose ball, and that is going to be a ball. I'm going to say hit by the batter, I think. Take that back.
Now batting for Plum, number 33, Riley Steffen.
Yeah, back to second goes Yusko. Stevens will stand in again. She's 2 for 2 already.
Yeah, double and a single here tonight for Stevens. Stepping up close in the batter's box. And pop up right in front of home plate as it goes down the first base side. Grabbed there for the final out of the inning. As that will end the inning.
9, Newcastle 0.
As Plum scores 9 times as they take the lead 9-0 as we play 2.5 here from Newcastle. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
As we move to the bottom of the 3rd inning, Michaela Young steps in, takes that first pitch for a ball. It's Young, Luton, and Stallnecker due up here for Newcastle. And we'll have that Melee Minute coming up in between this inning. So you want to stay tuned for that. That is down low for ball 2. Newcastle needs a big inning as they trailed 9-0 as Plum scored 9 times in the top of the 3rd. There's a foul ball third base side. And the count goes to 2 balls, 1 strike. Riley Stevens has thrown 25 pitches so far, 14 balls, 11 strikes. But she's got him to hit him in play. And that is a foul ball. And we'll do it again at 2-2. That is up high. Here's the pitch down low. And she checks her swing for ball 4, and she'll take her base. As Young will get the bases on balls.
Number 12, Mackenzie Lutton.
And Mackenzie Lutton now will come to the plate. Lutton batting .333 on the season. She has 8 RBIs and 12 hits. And there's a ground ball right back to the pitcher. This could be 2. 1 at second and throw across. Not in time. As they just get the 1 on the play. Another ground ball to tag the runner for the out. First baseman unassisted.
Now batting for Newcastle. Number 3, Aliyah Stolzinski.
I'm not 100% sure I'm bunting there to move. This isn't a 2-0 game.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be critical. You got to get runs. I understand that. But I am swinging away, and I am trying to, you know how they always say you swing too hard in golf? That's what I'm doing right now if I'm Newcastle.
So runner at second base, and that ball is going to go outside for ball 2. Two down with runner at second. Here's the pitch, and it's a fastball on the outside corner for a strike. Riley Stevens delivers. Outside for a ball. And here comes 3 balls, 1 strike. Stolzinski's will foul it off, and we'll do it again, this time at 3 balls, 2 strikes. There's a fly ball left field down the line. That will score the run. As it's going to try to get a triple, and she is going to be out at third base. Breaking the Cardinal rule, never make the first or third out at third base. That time it comes back to haunt the Canes as they only get 1 across. It makes the score 9-1, and we're going to keep it right here for our Melee Minute.
Yeah, let's do the Melee Minute here. We got a busy baseball slate here. Let's see. We keep it here in the Melee Minute. We're actually going to look at the softball side of it. Shenango 8-3 in section play overcame a 5-0 deficit in the first inning Monday to win 11-5 over Laurel, then crushed Freedom 15-0 yesterday. They take on Newcastle coming up on Friday. Laurel's 8-2 in the section. Spartans had 14 hits in Monday's loss to Shenango. Couldn't score after the first inning. They still hold a half-game lead over Shenango and a half-game edge over Neshannock. Spartans host Riverside today. Riverside 6-2 in the section. They remain in the section title discussion after a stunning 6-5 win over Neshannock, the second loss for the Lancers this season. Addison Drake homered twice, and for the second straight game, hit the game-winning 2-run blast. Panthers host New Brighton today. Neshannock 6-2 in the section, lost back-to-back games for the first time since 2021. Gabby Antuno homered and drove in 4 runs, but the Lancers lost 12-9 last night to Union. Neshannock hosting New Brighton today. Union 11-1 overall. Won Battle of Defending State Champs behind Maggie Joseph and Nevaeh Hunt's home runs. Olivia Benedict got her 100th career hit in the win over Neshannock. Mohawk is 6-0 in the section. They got by Avonworth 12-6 on Monday behind a pair of home runs from the 9-hitter Caitlin Hare. The Warriors host Quaker Valley today in Beaver Falls on Friday. Elwood City is 3-3 in the section. Got a senior night win over Beaver Falls, 17-0 Monday. Amber McQuiston, double shy of the cycle, drove in 7 runs. Ended the game on a grand slam. They're at Avonworth tomorrow. Still need to complete their first suspended game against the Lopes as well. Wilmington 3-4. They're at Reynolds today. They haven't played a full game in over a week. Avery Harlan is hitting over 600 for the Hounds. Newcastle, we told you, bottom line, they need to win tonight, get a North Hills loss today against Penn Hills or Friday against Plum. North Hills needs to lose in order for the Canes to make the playoffs. That's your Maley Minute, brought to you by Maley Chiropractic, keeping you in the game as we keep you informed of what's going on in Lawrence County softball.
Well, Michaela Young will now come in and pitch here for the Canes. And Michaela has a 3.90 ERA, or excuse me, that is a rip. She has a 10.50 ERA and a whip of 3.9. So, and a strikeout ratio of 52%. Strike ratio, I should say. And stepping in out is Lily Delicia. And here's the pitch for Young. It's going to be up high for ball 1. Here's the delivery. Pop up third base side. Shortstop is there, makes the play. And 1 is down here in the top of the 4th.
12, Kenzie Murata.
Mackenzie Murata now at the plate here for Plum. She grounded out and doubled her 2 at-bats so far tonight. That's going to hit the inside corner for a strike. So Michaela Young out in front, 0-1 here. Here's Young's delivery. That's going to hit the outside corner for a strike 2. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And quickly 2 down here. That's the first strikeout of the ball game here for the Canes.
Now batting for Plum, number 3, Brooke Bernowski.
Brooke Bernowski comes to the plate. She's 1 for 2 today. She flew out to center and singled to center. And that's going to be just off the plate inside for ball 1. So far, Young has seen 2 batters and retired them both. Here's the delivery and ground ball to second. Throw across for the out. And we have now played 3.5 innings with Plum leading by 8, 9-1 over Newcastle. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Like in sports, it takes a great team to protect you, your family, and your business. MVP Insurance is that team. From home and auto to life and commercial insurance, you can count on us for coverage that adapts to your needs.
We're committed to excellence for our clients' experience and in serving our community.
It's a winning combination.
MVP Insurance. Don't get left on the sidelines. Log on to mvpins.com or call today to get your free quote.
Congratulations to our March LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Neshannock Girls Basketball as the LCAP Team of the Month after winning the WPIAL Championship and reaching the state championship game. Congratulations to Coach Luann Grabowski and the state runner-up Lady Lancers basketball team, our LCAP Team of the Month.
We move to the bottom of the fourth, and Gabrielle Mangieri fouls the first pitch back as Mangieri, Gallo, and DeGennaro due up here for the Canes. They're still hitless as they enter the bottom of the fourth inning. That is going to be up high to even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Excuse me, they did get 1 hit earlier in the game on the double that scored the run. That next pitch was over for a strike. Here's the pitch. Well, it's going to be outside, even a count at 2-2. Axe is Lawrence County door-to-door transportation service open to the public. Axe takes people to work, play, or anywhere else they need to go. And there's a base hit to open the inning.
Now batting for Newcastle, number 21, Angie Gallo.
So maybe a little bit of life. They're going to keep fighting here.
So all you can do in these situations is take it 1 batter at a time. There is no such thing as an 8-run play, so you might as well just recognize that it's going to take 1 batter each at bat to try to get back into this if you're Newcastle. That's going to be up high for ball 1. So Mangieri at second and Gallo now batting. At first, excuse me, Mangieri at first. That's going to be inside for ball 1. The 2-0 pitch coming your way. Here from Stevens. And there's a fly ball to right field, right in front of left, and it'll be for a base hit, and runner will advance to second.
Now batting for Newcastle, number 9, Michaela DeGennaro.
Boy, Mangieri made the turn to go to third and was held up there, and she just got back to the bag before the tag. That would have been a critical out. They need all the runners in scoring position they can, but looking to be aggressive. And,
DeGennaro coming to the plate.
We said it, offense is not this team's problem. They can score runs in a bunch. They're going to need them.
No doubt about it. Scenario now trailing by 8. They're going to need each and every run they can get across the plate. There's a deep fly ball. This one's going to have enough to get out of here, and it's a 3-run home run.
For Michaela DeGennaro.
Right to the right center. That was a no doubt about it. And all of a sudden, this game becomes 9-4 here in the 4th inning.
Next up for Newcastle, number 10.
All it takes is one swing. This team just pecking away, and the bats wake up. That's the 19th home run this season for Newcastle.
Zoe Shields now steps in here for the Canes. She hits that first pitch to center field, but PC's right there to make the play for the out.
Next up for Newcastle, number 11, Maya Dwyer.
So Maya Dwyer comes to the plate. She grounded out in her first at bat. And on the changeup, swings through strike 1. Riley Stevens in the circle here for Plum. And a foul straight back. And Stevens will be delivering her 50th pitch of the ball game. 24 balls and 25 strikes so far. Swing and a miss. And she'll go down on strikes.
Number 25, Michaela Young.
Michaela Young now will come to the plate. Michaela Young now the pitcher for Newcastle. She came in as the third pitcher of tonight's ball game here for the Canes. That pitch is going to be up high, ball one. She walked in her only appearance so far. That is down low, ball two. Laurel defeats Riverside 10-6 in softball.
It's our Newcastle Transit Authority out-of-town scoreboard update.
And now count will go to 3 balls and a strike.
Do you make Stevens make a pitch, or do you swing away?
Took the pitch and will head down to first base on the pass based on balls. And I'll bring up Luton to the plate. Luton ground out in her only appearance so far. And we're going to have a trip to the mound here. That will be a Pontius Insurance trip to the mound. Agents Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings. You can find them online at pontiusinsurance.com for your auto, home, business, life insurance, and all your local agents at Pontius Insurance. So runner at first. And a foul ball. Moves the count to 0-1. Young at first. Pitches up high. Now evens the count at 1-1. Three across here for Newcastle. And a little foul ball right in front of home plate. And the count moves to 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Luton. Foul straight back, and we'll do it again at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball, third base side, picked up, quickly throw, in time for the final out. As we have now played 4 innings with Plum leading Newcastle 9-4. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Nick's Auto Body, trust your body in our hands. From a scratch to a dent to a major repair, Nick's your man. Making your car look as good as new. Nobody does it better than Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands. Nick's Auto Body, trust your body in our hands.
We move to the top of the 5th inning. And Sydney Pesey now at the plate here for the Mustangs. All our pitching changes have been brought to you by the Red Zone. The Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock has all your gears for 8 schools in Lawrence County. He's fouled back. Michaela Young working her 2nd inning in the circle. Gonna be up high. Evens the count at 1-1. Here's the delivery. Gonna be just down low. Moves the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. Pesey's 1 for 2. She flied out and doubled. Another ball in the dirt. Moves the count to 3 balls, 1 strike. Coming now to the plate, Sydney Pesey has his 3 balls, 1 strike on her. Young in the circle, delivers. Hits the outside corner for a strike, makes it 3 balls, 2 strikes. 9 runs, 7 hits, no errors for Plum. 4 runs, 2 hits, no errors for Newcastle. Ground ball up the box and into the outfield for a base hit.
Now batting for Plum, number 8, Abby Left.
As Abby Left comes back to the plate, 1 for 2 today. Hit a single and a ground out. So runner at first is Pesey. As Young delivers to the lefty. She squares the bunt, goes through, throw down to second base, is not in time. As Pesey steals second base. One ball, no strikes. Here's the delivery. Going to be outside for a ball. Mangieri behind the plate looks for the single from the dugout. And now Young gets ready to make her pitch. It's going to be up high on that riser. And moves the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the delivery. And that slap hit try, going to go foul. Even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Abby left. Pass from the left side, waiting on the 2-2 delivery here from Young. PC at second base for Plum. And it is going to be shot down the first base side, foul. And we'll do it again at 2-2. Here's a running slap hit, and it's a fly ball out to right field, and that is caught. The ball gets by the third baseman on the throw, and now goes into left field, and the runner will score on the airs, and that makes it 10-4.
Now batting for Plum, number 11, Gia Tavella.
Yeah, just all kinds of miscommunication there. And unfortunate for Newcastle. They've worked really hard to make this a competitive game and to have the throwing error there. And really, PC gets the third. She's thinking to stop. I don't think she realized right away that the ball had gone past the third baseman and then took off, had plenty of time to take off and run as that ball drifted into left center.
Yeah, once the unfortunate errors became a throw from third, or actually from right field, was not a bad throw. It was just the third baseman couldn't quite handle it as PC was coming in, and it got by her. And then they tried to catch PC going back to third, and that's when the ball got away into the outfield. And that gave Plum their 10th run. So Young in the circle. And that is going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Another slap hit. This was out to left field, but Stolnecker is there to make the play for the out. And Liana Yusko now comes to the plate. She's ground out and hit 2 doubles here tonight. That is just going to be off the plate for ball 1 on the outside. We're in the top of the 5th. It's 10-4 lead here for Plum. Here's the delivery. That's going to hit the outside corner, even its count at 1-1. Michaela Young is the 3rd pitcher today for Newcastle. Here's the delivery. Ground ball to third base. Fielded there by DeGennaro. Throw across for the out. And now end the inning with 4.5 innings played. Plum leads Newcastle 10-4. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do?
We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Wilmington's Avery Harlan as the March Red Zone Female Athlete of the Month after averaging 9 points per game in the state playoffs and starting the softball season hitting .643 with 4 home runs. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Elwood City's Jordan Keller as the March Male Athlete of the Month. Jordan is hitting over .600 to start the year and leads the county with 3 home runs. Congratulations and best of luck to Elwood City's Jordan Keller and Wilmington's Avery Harlan, the March Red Zone Athletes of the Month.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Stallnecker, Stalzinski, and Mangieri all due up here for Newcastle. That first pitch is going to hit the outside corner for a strike to Stalnecker. Chloe is 1 for 1 on a bunt hit. She squares the bunt and gets another one down. And Stevens will field it and throw it across for the out.
For Newcastle, number 3, Aaliyah Stalzinski.
Stalzinski comes down to the plate. She has walked and doubled here tonight. Bats from the left side. Ground ball to second base on the first pitch. Gobbled up there by DeLucia. Throw over to Bernowski for the out.
Number 5, Gabby Mangieri.
So quickly 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's the UMPC stretch coming your way in between innings. UPMC is Lawrence and Mercer County's local choice for advanced orthopedic care. To get you back on your feet faster, upmc.com. Well, it's going to hit the inside corner for a strike. And Stevens now out in front, 0-2. Ground ball to short. Picked up by Gentile and throw across for the out. And a quick inning here for Plum defensively as they lead 10-4 after 5. You're watching LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
You're looking for quality concrete services? Contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
As we move to the 6th inning, Eric Thomas will take you rest of the way here on LC SportsNet.
10-4, Plum in front. And we'll start the inning with Aubrey Maxwell. Jaden Gentile will bat here for Plum. So they lead at 10-4. Young back out there to work once again for Newcastle. Probably going to go the rest of the way as that one's fouled away for strike 1. Gentile, Stevens, and DeLuca. If anybody gets on for Plum in the inning, Murata will bat 4th. 3rd inning was the difference here tonight. No question, 9 runs on 9 hits for Plum in that inning. Newcastle made it interesting, but I was going to skate by Gentile. Gentile has grounded out to second, walked, and was hit by a pitch. That one's going to slide by her again and go all the way to the backstop. Newcastle in need of a win here tonight. Part of the equation, a win tonight, a North Hills loss either tonight or on Friday to this Plum team is what the Canes need for a playoff berth. Down 6, and they've got 2 innings of work to go, and that's going to get through the second baseman, Lutton, and into center field.
Next up for Plum,
and reaching on the air is going to be Gentile.
Riley Stephens.
See officially how that scored, but that should be an error on the second base.
Yeah, there's no way you can call that anything but an error. It was a very fieldable ball there. Unfortunately, Luton unable to come up with it, goes right through her legs. And Gentile reaches on first base on the air.
Riley Stevens at the plate, throw to second to try to get Gentile, is not in time. So she is into second base. Stevens has doubled, singled, scored a run.
Yeah, she has done it all here. Of course, working in the circle defensively, throwing a nice game here for Plum and doing it all with the bat.
Pitch by Young, and that is looped in the air right to the pitcher. And there's
Next
one
up
away.
For Plum, number 9, Lily DeLuca.
So Lily DeLuca will stand in now, sacrificed RBI, and has popped up to short and flown out to right. Young delivers, that one skips in the dirt again. After DeLuca would be Murata and then Bernoski if they get to it. I'm trying to keep a good grip on that second place spot behind Shaler. Shaler is 11-0 in section play. They've outscored opponents in the section 95-1 and 108-8 overall. And by comparison, Newcastle's run differential is plus 40. Today it's going to obviously suffer a little bit, but that's a really good run differential. And in any other section, you'd take that, but when you're outscoring opponents by 100 runs.
Yeah, that's something you're not going to see every day.
Fox Chapel just a half game behind Plum at 7-4 in the section. Ground ball to third. Throw across the way to first is in time, and getting to third safely is going to be Gentile.
Next up for Plum, number 12, Kenzie Murata.
Yeah, nice base running there by Gentile. Moving on the throw across the diamond to check in at third base in time to advance.
So that does bring up Murata. Murata's grounded out to short, doubled, and struck out. Also scored a run and drove in a run. That one is foul tipped into the backstop. 2 gone here in the top of the 6th. Young has done her job here as the third pitcher tonight, as that bunt laid down, but it's foul. Young has gone 2 2/3, allowed 1 hit, 1 run, struck out 1. So she has really calmed the Plum offense down, and they needed that. Zoe Shields did not start the game bad, but just got into hot water in that 3rd inning and just couldn't get out of it.
Yeah, once it started snowballing, it was tough to prevent the runners, and they just were able to go first to third so often. And then second to home.
Yeah, it just every other at bat, I mean, we talked about it, 1 through 9 played a factor. Even DeLuca, who flew out, drove in a run.
Yeah.
Everybody else either got a hit or walked. Off speed, That's going to bounce right into the catcher, Mangieri.
I think she might have hit her hip as she was delivering that pitch. And it kind of just flubbed away from her.
It's going to be 2-2 now to Murata, with 2 gone here in the 6th. Young, and that one skips again. Run is going to come home as Gentile slides in safely on the pass ball, and it's going to be 11-4 Plum.
Yeah, Plum has run the bases well, and that was one of our keys to the game, is what team could run the bases really well. And Plum has done a fantastic job taking extra bases when opportunities arise, either on the ball in play or necessarily errors or pass balls.
But freezing Murata to end the inning is Young.
11.
So 1 run comes across on no hits, no errors, actually 1 error, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 16 and 11-4 Plum on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination. Riverside Apartments is Newcastle's premier senior citizens complex. Looking to downsize but still maintain your independence? Riverside Apartments is within walking distance of many of the stores and restaurants of downtown Newcastle. Large efficiency and 1-bedroom apartments currently available for rent. Riverside features on-site laundry facilities, a main floor lounge area, full security door system, storage areas, and reserved on-site parking. And best of all utilities are included, including cable and air conditioning. At prices under $500 per month, there's no question it's a steal. You're safe at Riverside.
Back here at George Washington Field, Eric Thomas, Tim Continenz with you, bottom of the 6th inning. Gallo leads it off for Newcastle, and that one is high and sails to the backstop. It's Gallo, DeGennaro, and Shields for the Canes. If anybody gets aboard, Dwyer would bat 4th. Gallo today is grounded out to short, singled, and scored her run on the 3-run homer by DeGennaro. That one misses for the ball, so it's 2-0. Control issues here.
Yeah, O'Reilly has been pretty much around the plate most of the game. She has given up a few walks.
3-1, and that one is high. Ball 4. Gallo's aboard to lead it off with a walk.
Number 9, Michaela DeGennaro.
So here's DeGennaro, who had the big bomb in the 4th. Float out to left and a 3-run homer. DeGennaro was 0 for her last 7 coming into today. Started the game 0 for her last 8, and then that 3-run homer, her first of the year, gives her 26 RBI on the season.
That changes an 0 for 8 real quick when it's a 3-run bomb.
That one has popped up. That's going to get out of play. Seeing if she can connect one more time here.
Yeah, they need a rally here. Obviously, they're running out of outs.
Stevens delivers. That's in there for the strike, freezing DeGennaro, and she is down on
Next
strikes.
Up for Newcastle, number 10, Zoe Shields.
So 1 away, and that'll bring up Zoe Shields. Grounded out to short, flown out to center. Shields still searching for a hit here today. Has hit safely in 8 of her last 9. Hitting .462 coming into play today.
Relax and ride daily routes to Pittsburgh as well as routes all around Lawrence County. Route schedule available at newcastletransit.org.
That one is ripped in the air towards left. And a great backpedaling catch by the left fielder left.
Next
And there
up
are
for
two
Newcastle,
away.
Number 11, Maya Dwyer.
So Maya Dwyer, the right fielder, 0 for 2 today, grounded out to third, struck out. Represents the last chance here for the Canes in the 6th. Looking ahead of the 7th inning, if Dwyer is unable to reach, it's Young, Lutton, and Stallnecker. Fake the throw up to first.
With 2 down, you just got to be thinking about swinging. You can't be thinking about much anything else. Keep you looking down at the third base coach.
That one misses. Oop, nope, late call for the strike. So 2-1 now to Dwyer. Big swing and a miss, 2-2. And that one's low. Runner Gallo to second. She's going to get in there safely.
Oh.
So a chance here for Dwyer with runner in scoring position. Michaela Young on deck.
So what we got to do is take advantage of loose balls.
Ground ball foul.
I mean, every 60 feet in bases matters, especially when you're trailing in the ball game.
Big swing and a miss by Dwyer, and that's going to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the 7th. Plum ahead 11-4 in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Being the home team, to playing at home. And at LGKG, we have been your home team for over 90 years.
We're more than just a law firm. We're your friends, your neighbors, an advocate when life takes an unexpected turn.
We're not just lawyers that practice law. We live in this community, just like you.
When you need us most, we're at our best.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Back here at George Washington Field, Eric Thomas, Tim Continenza with you. Go to the 7th inning here. It's Brooke Bernosky, Sydney Pesey, and Abby left for Plum. Gia Tavella would be up 4th if anybody reaches. 11-4, Plum in front, trying to close the door here. And Plum, at least for the moment, seems safe. I don't think they're going to have any problems getting into the WPIAL playoffs at all.
No, I mean
7-4 or 7-3.
3, yeah.
And they are ahead of Fox Chapel at 7-4. They pretty much have it locked up now. Newcastle still needs help. We talked about it numerous times tonight.
Well, Newcastle's just on that outside looking in. Couldn't quite put enough wins together to have a little bit better scenario in front of them. A good season for Newcastle, not a great season.
That one on the
Section play.
inside corner was low, so Bernowski is aboard with a leadoff walk.
They went 5 and 6 coming into tonight's game. They had a winning record coming into tonight's game, 8 and 7. As you mentioned, it's just been getting enough pitching to survive 7 innings. Has been the difficult thing for them on a consistent basis. They put runs on the scoreboard. They've also given up some runs, and that has been kind of the story of a season here for Newcastle.
It's a 1-0 count. 0-1 count, I beg your pardon. PC looks at strike 2. PC has popped up to third, doubled, singled, scored 2 runs. Shaler is now 12-0 in section play as they won today. That one is hit in the air, foul, third base side. The rest of 5A, so outside of section 1, you go to section 2. It's Armstrong at 10-4 overall, Penn Trafford at 12-2. Armstrong has a 1-game lead on Penn Trafford, and that actually a 1.5 on Penn Trafford. Kiski area is 8-3. In 3, good off-speed pitch, but it's outside. West Allegheny leads by a half game over Montour. South Fayette they have a 1-game lead against. And then in section 4, Baldwin is 12-1 overall, 10-0 in the section. That one is hit in the air and playable at second base for Lutton, who gets under it, makes the catch, and there's one away.
Next up for Plum.
Yeah, it was sky high.
Abby left.
Pop up in the infield at second base.
Baldwin 10-0, and then TJ at 9-1, Trinity at 7-3. So pretty good race in most of these sections for second place. First place seems like it's pretty much locked up in all but section 2. Well, really in 3 as well, but depending on tiebreakers there. Looked like a bunt situation there for left, but pulled back that time. West Allegheny is 9-2 overall. Montour is 8-4 overall in that section 3 race. And then in section 2, Armstrong 10-4, Penn Trafford 12-2, and Kiski 11-3. So the overall record really doesn't matter outside of seeding, but for the section races, a couple of tight ones, and this one is locked up with Shaler running away with it, and they've clinched it. Hard to believe we're in the last week of April coming up.
It is. It's gone quick.
That one is popped up, gets to the net, and lands right in front of the Plum dugout. At WPIAL playoffs coming up shortly, and then 2 months it'll be the state playoffs, state championships in state college.
Yep. It comes quick, doesn't it?
Swing and a miss there by left. And it's 2-2 now to left with one gone. Yeah, then you get that little recess there from the end of June into July, and then
we're right back at it.
All of a sudden, you hear that little knock on the door in August.
Yeah.
It's heat acclimatization week, and a nice play by Mangieri to get back to the net, but off the net does not count for the out.
Yeah, it won't be long. We'll be talking about fall sports, but we still got some spring sports of 25-26 school year to finish up.
Youngman pitch, and that's hit sharply foul. Assistant coach for Plum having to jump out of the way, first base side.
don't forget, coming up after the game, we'll have the Maley Chiropractic play of the game and also the MVP Insurance MVP of the game.
Oh, just popped up in foul.
MVP Insurance, where the coach's clients are better prices and better coverage, located in Zinople and in New Springfield, Ohio.
Off speed, and that was a beautiful pitch that absolutely froze left. She had no idea how that was going to break. Great pitch by Young, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, Young's pitched well since she's entered the game in the circle. She's given up a couple runs, but nothing outrageous, and has turned the tide here on the batters of Plum. The Mustangs haven't really found a rhythm against her.
Gia Tavella at the plate, that little swinging.
Yeah, that little slap hit. You see that so much in softball, and it's such an advantage if you can really, especially on these turf fields, if you can hit the ball hard on the ground and get a good bounce. And you have, especially from the left side, you really have an extra step or two to try to beat out an infield hit. And maybe draw in the infield and hit over them at times and get those sharp singles. Wow, okay. They're going to call that a ball. Thought she kind of offered at it, but they said she didn't go.
So it's going to be a 1-1 count with 2 gone. Big swing and a miss by Tavella for strike 2, and it's 1-2 now. Young trying to get out of it. No further damage, and then last at bats for Newcastle in the bottom of the inning. Swinging, slap, swing, and that's hit out to center and pulled in by Stalsinski for the final out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Last at-bats for Newcastle coming your way next on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Contractors, the Department of Healthy Homes needs you. From small to large residential projects, you can help families live safer and healthier with the quality work you do. It's rewarding in more ways than one. Call LCAP's Department of Healthy Homes today.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
Back here at Washington Field, Eric Thomas, Tim Continenza, bottom of the 7th inning. It's Michaela Young, Mackenzie Lutton, and Chloe Stahlnecker for Newcastle. If anybody gets on, we go back to the top of the order as Stevens stays out there for Plum, trying to shut the door. Misses with ball 1.
Yeah, she's been very effective here today. I got her with 83 pitches tossed so far.
That one is hit foul and drifting out of play to the bullpen there. Young has walked twice, tried to steal second, and was thrown out at second.
37 balls and 47 strikes for Riley here today.
And that one's hit hard to third, but fielded nicely over there by Murata, and there's 1 away.
Up next for Newcastle, number 12, Mackenzie Lutton.
So Mackenzie Lutton will stand in. Fielder's choice, runs scored, grounded out to third. Hitting .294 this season. Does have 2 doubles, a triple, 10 hits overall. Trying to keep it alive here for the Canes. Stevens with a lot of juice behind that throw, hits the backstop.
Yeah. Just a little bit on the high side on that riser.
Yeah, a little amped up there, huh? Trying to get this thing over with.
Get a couple extra miles per hour on it.
That one misses for a ball, so it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, back-to-back risers there.
Swing and a miss for Lutton. That one is hit sharply to third. Nice backhand and throw across for out number 2. How about that play by Murata?
Yeah, back-to-back plays by Murata.
Angelina J.
Coming in on that ball and getting it right at the bag, throwing across the diamond for the out. Hayden Calhoun. Excuse me. It's Angelina J. batting.
The junior comes in to pinch hit for Stallnecker. Jay this season, 9 games played, 385, fouls that one away. One on one now to Jay. That one is hit in the air, and it's playable. Stevens calls everybody off, gets underneath of it, and secures the win for Plum as they win it today by a final of 11-4 in the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody stranded for Newcastle, as the Canes will fall to 10-7 and take a big blow to their playoff hopes. Plum ups its record to 10-3, 8-3 in Section 1. We'll add it up, take a timeout, and then we'll come back with our Tri-County Principals Association post-game show next on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
All right. My line score.
Like in sports, it takes a great team to protect you, your family, and your business. MVP Insurance is that team. From home and auto to life and commercial insurance, you can count on us for coverage that adapts to your needs.
We're committed to excellence for our clients' experience and in serving our community.
It's a winning combination.
MVP Insurance. Don't get left on the sidelines. Log on to mvpins.com or call today to get your free quote.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day.
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Back here at George Washington Field, Eric Thomas, Tim Continenz with you as Plum wins it tonight by a final of 11-4. And that is a costly blow to Newcastle's playoff hopes here as they lose this one tonight. They really needed to win this game and get some help, but they are unable to get that done here tonight. We'll tell you how it happened here momentarily. The winning pitcher here tonight is going to be Stevens, who went all 7 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs. All 4 were earned, walked 4, and struck out 3. The loss is going to go to Zoe Shields, who started the game for Newcastle. 2 innings, 8 hits, 8 runs, all earned, 1 walk, and struck out none. Moyer came in to pitch 2/3 of an inning, gave up 2 hits, a run. It was earned, didn't strike out anybody or walk anybody. And Young came in relief and was fantastic, really, when they needed the damn plug. 4 innings, 1 hit, 2 runs, gave up a walk, and struck out 3. Our scoring recap brought to you by Gem Master Builders and Craftsmen. In the first inning, no blood for either side. Really in the second inning either. And then in the top of the third, it just started fast for this Plum team as Left led the inning off with a single. Gia Tavella then singled again, and then a double by leadoff hitter Liana Yesko plated 2. Jaden Gentile then walked Riley Stevens with a single that helped out. Lily DeLuca then a sacrifice, which gets a run in. Another double by Murata scored 2 more, a single by Bernowski, and then a double by PC. They batted around, Left grounded out, and then a single, RBI single by Tavella, followed by a double by Yesko. And it looked like for a moment this was going to end up being a 15-run game, but to Newcastle's credit, they fought back. Gentile was hit by a pitch, and then Stevens popped up to third to end the threat. But all total in that inning was 9 hits, 9 runs, and they stranded 2 for Plum. Newcastle does come back in the third. They do get a run across to make it 9-1, but then their big bat in the 4th inning came when the leadoff hitter Gabby Mangieri singled. Angie Gallo also singled. Mangieri got to second, and then a 3-run homer by Michaela DeGennaro was the big blow for Newcastle. They were not able to scratch any more runs across. They lose this game by a final today of 11-4. And that's your scoring recap brought to you by Gem Master Builders and Craftsmen, family-owned and operated general contractor for 4 generations. GEMbuilders.com for more information. Building the community for 70 years. We said it, really at the beginning here, it's the offense hasn't been a problem. Now, tonight they didn't score a lot of runs, but offense hasn't been a problem for this Newcastle team. It's been the pitching, and the pitching was a problem again here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate. They got 2 good innings to start the ball game, but in the 3rd inning, it just all fell apart for Newcastle, and that big inning, scoring 9 for Plum, really put them in a tough situation the rest of the game. They fought back. They were able to get 4 runs across. Plum continued to add a couple more of their own to stretch it out to an 11-4 win. But, yeah, the story of the game was one huge inning for Plum where they scored 9 times in the 3rd, and that really put them in the driver's seat.
So that'll lead us to our awards here tonight. Our Amelia Chiropractic Play of the Game award is going to go to Michaela DeGennaro for the 3-run homer in the 4th inning. And Amelia Chiropractic and the Lawrence County Sports Network are proud to honor Michaela for tonight's Play of the Game. She'll get a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of the play, the 3-run homer. To view tonight's Amelia Chiropractic Play of the Game and the full list of this season's top plays, go online to lcsportsnet.com, click on Play of the Game. Congratulations to Michaela DeGennaro for tonight's Amelia Chiropractic Play of the Game. Let Amelia Chiropractic keep you in the game. Our MVP of the game, MVP Insurance MVP of the game, we're actually going to give it to Michaela Young, who in relief tonight was very good for this team. 4 innings, 1 hit, 2 runs, walked 1, and struck out 3. Really gave the team the performance in the circle that they needed. 64 total pitches and faced 15 batters. when they needed it, if this game was a lot closer than 11-4, that was the type of performance right there that could have helped get this team back in the game. She was fantastic when she came in relief.
Yeah, it was just unfortunate that they had a huge inning, against them in the third, and if they could have cut that down to maybe in half, only give up 5 runs, we're talking about a different ball game when she enters the game and how they were able to come back. But it was such a big mountain to overcome. Offensively, they were just unable to get against Stevens, who was throwing strikes most of the game and forcing balls in play, and that was really what she did really well tonight here for Plum. As the story hasn't really changed for Newcastle. They've been able to score runs. They just unfortunately give up a couple big innings, and that usually is the difference in a ball game.
So MVP Insurance and the Lawrence County Sports Network will give the player of the game, the MVP of the game, to Michaela Young of Newcastle. She'll get a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone for her performance in the circle here this evening. In relief, to view the full list of this year's game MVPs, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on MVP of the game. Congratulations to Michaela Young for being our MVP Insurance MVP of the game. MVP Insurance, call MVP for the win. That's going to do it for us here tonight at George Washington Field as Plum defeats Newcastle tonight by a final of 11-4. And the Canes really on the outside looking in right now as far as the playoffs go. That's a bad loss for them here tonight. But they still got plenty of games to go here. In fact, the rest of their schedule, they do have Shenango. That'll be a tough game. Black Hawk, West Allegheny, Wilmington, and Elwood City. And they do not have another game against Shaler. They were swept by Shaler this season by a combined 21-0. So they're really on the outside looking in now as far as a playoff spot goes. They needed to pick this one up tonight and hope to get some help. Coming up on the Lawrence County Sports Network on Saturday, Union at Wilmington. If the weather holds up, we will have that softball contest for you on Saturday. And then also on Saturday, the Tri-County Track Meet at Shenango will get underway at 12 p.m. You can just keep it tuned to lcsportsnet.com for the schedule. Next week, as the regular season is going to come to a close here in a few days, and then we'll be off to the postseason. We'll have all the coverage for you and the plans as they become available. Final score for the final time here tonight from George Washington Field under the lights. It was Plum 11, Newcastle 4. You've been watching girls high school softball on the Lawrence County Sports Network powered by LCAP. Have a good night, everybody.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County